we're getting to the thorniest areas, the theological, philosophical implications. And June, I'm going to take your point, and I would like to push it on them, and then I want you to back me up on this, okay? You deal with a lot of people, children.
Right.
And what you were saying is that if you put a theological interpretation on this experience that they're having, and you would like to change it from what other people are thinking theologically, because into the hospital can walk people that are skeptics, people that are Jewish, people that are Protestant, people that are Catholic, people that are Muslims, people from all over the world. The fact is, and what you're saying is that when you share about this great light, you do it in basically a universal way, or a way that you think will not offend those folks. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Now, what you are upset at is you're wondering how they can have you say something else about that. Is that correct?
And more.
Okay. Well, you pick it up right there, and let's go from there.
I feel that the other religions are not being represented here. I can agree with all my colleagues and how they feel. You feel what you feel. But also there are others out here of other religions and other nationalities, and they also feel. And why can't that be right? You're dealing with the Bible, they have the Quran, and the other books that they hold dear, and it's okay. I am dealing with children. I am dealing with parents who are losing a loved one. I embrace every religion, no matter what it is, because you cannot change a person's religion and say, Jesus Christ says to do this when a mother is of Hebrew faith, or she said, Burmese faith. You embrace it because there is one. The children have shown us this. These innocent children have not been put out into the world where they can lie and connive. They're pure. And they have come back and told me this, the 9. The 1, okay, I accept that. And the child probably did see, because that was of her faith. And she accepts, and I accept. And the bottom line is, when I help these people, these children cross over, you must accept all the faith. That's the only way. God is in wisdom, no matter what name you give him. You can't say anything other to a mother that has this dying child. You accept it, and she accepts it. Okay, that's my part that I'm
So ask them a question. What do you want them to explain?
Well, I can understand your feelings and how you, what you're talking about, the Bible and Jesus Christ, but can you understand their feelings?
Of course, yeah, I can clearly understand their feelings. And maybe to address some of the things that you have brought up, you know, truth is not, ideas are neither broad or narrow. You know, they're true or they're false. And if you look at comparative religion, and my dissertation was in comparative religion with an emphasis on Eastern religions, there's a vast difference between one religion and another. They do not all teach the same concepts of God or the same views about Jesus Christ or salvation or the nature of man or the afterlife. They teach different views, they're contradictory. So amidst these competing claims that we find in comparative religion, how do we determine what truth is? Well, I have to see if anything really stands out in the field. What does stand out is the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, which would stand up in a court of law today. I've talked to a number of lawyers who have told me that if the evidence were presented fairly, the fact that Christ rose from the dead would stand up in a court of law. So I have to look at
to a Hebrew mother.
I have to look at what he said.
Or a Buddhist mother.
Yes, I have to look at what he.
At the time the child is dying,
you're going to say Jesus Christ. I'm not talking about children dying at this point. I'm talking about what's true. If Jesus
That's what
Christ,
you believe.
Well, no.
And what they believe is true
if
also.
Jesus Christ said, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No man comes unto the Father but by me," that's true or false.